Today is Indigenous People Day. And in honor of Indigenous People Day, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the Taíno people, the indigenous people of the Caribbean islands. Myself, being Puerto Rican and Dominican, like most Latinos from the Caribbeans, I have some indigenous Taíno DNA inside of me. Most of us, like Bad Bunny and others, have anywhere between 5 and 15, sometimes as much as 20% indigenous Taíno DNA. And of course, the Taíno people of the Caribbean were the first indigenous group of people that Christopher Columbus encountered on his voyage to the New World. And surprisingly, interesting fact, the very first book written in the Americas was written by a priest that was on that voyage with Columbus that wrote a book about the Taino people. You can find it on Amazon. And many of us know when Columbus came over and he saw these beautiful Taino people, he was admired, he was impressed with how kind they were, how able bodied they were, how friendly, and of course, how he thought that we would all make good slaves. Now, some of you still practice or celebrate Christopher Columbus Day, and that's okay. He was, after all, a great explorer. But I do want to remind people that after, I think it was the second or third voyage, he was taken back to Spain in chains and arrested because of his brutality against the Taino people. Like most European explorers, they came over and they saw Tainos wearing gold and were driven to get gold and take it back to the old world. And so Christopher Columbus and his people under his governorship, they would threaten the Taino people that if they didn't bring him their quota of gold, they would chop off hands, which they did. Now, little did Columbus and the colonizers know that the gold that the Taino people actually were wearing really wasn't mostly from the Caribbean islands. It was really from an intricate trade network that extended all the way up through Florida and down through Central and South America, where most of their gold came from through trading. Um, Now, today, there is a group of people that is trying to honor the Taino heritage and culture. Most of that culture was wiped away due to Christianity and slavery and everything else. But there's people that are trying to revitalize it, myself included. And the way we're doing that is just by sharing history about our culture, about the beautiful people, and just reminding all of my Latino Caribbean friends and family that you probably have a little bit Taino inside you and a little bit Indigenous heritage as well. So happy Indigenous People Day, however you choose to celebrate.